Hello. Welcome to my bed again. These were my birthday nails because I did not show you guys last video. But these are my birthday nails and they actually are really grown out. I'm going out to get my nails done again this Saturday. So I kind of wanted to just do my makeup. I have been a little inspired because I've been watching Love Island UK, not US. Don't get it twisted. And if you're watching US, you need to watch UK because the UK one, in my opinion, is so much better, and that's what actually got me into Love Island in the first place, was Love Island UK. And I never really actually watched Love Island US. I've only really watched, every time I want to watch Love Island US, to be honest, I always end up just stopping and watching Love Island UK because in my opinion, I think it's better. But there's this baddie on Love Island UK. Her name is Jasmine. And she, oh my god, she is like 10 out of 10. So fucking gorgeous. And I love her makeup. Her makeup looked kind of similar to how I do mine. Very simple, very skin focused and lip focused. So I saw that and I was like, I want to try that. It's not going to be exactly the same. It's just kind of like my interpretation of it. It's very early 2000s, 90s glam. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do. And yeah, I literally was watching Love Island UK, and as soon as she walked in as main cast, I was like, and yeah, you're my favorite. And I know there's a lot of discourse about people liking her and not liking her, but I really like her. I like that she has really strong opinions. I like that she doesn't let the guys get away with anything. And honestly, I think she's been very calm, collected, and very straightforward about her feelings. I mean, obviously there's a couple of things that she could have gone about a little bit better, but you know, can't everyone, so she can't be perfect. She's a baddie, though. No Jasmine slander here. So if you've been watching Love Island, let me know your opinions in the comments. Especially if you're watching Love Island UK, you have to let me know your opinions, what you think. I only have been watching the UK, so if you want to chat about the US version, sure, go ahead. I've watched a decent amount of it, but honestly, I couldn't watch any more Sincere on my screen, if I'm going to be real with you guys. Sincere was pissing me off so bad in the beginning, so I literally was like, and no thank you. Literally, no thank you. I don't want to watch this. It's like triggering to watch this man like, well, if you catch one fish and then you catch another pretty fish, why would you throw both of them back in the ocean?
Like, you still have two fish and be like, wow, these are beautiful fish.
I can't, bro. Just stop. I have been consuming so much reality TV. At first, it was me rewatching Jersey Shore, getting ready for my birthday because I want to have a meatball summer, okay? I want to have a meatball summer, and my intention, so this actually kind of segues me into everything else, but my intention about having a meatball summer was because I applied to the radiology program at the end of the semester. And so for 2 years, I'm locked in. I will not have a social life. Literally, I will not have a social life. And they even say to not really have a part-time job while you're in this program, which is kind of unrealistic in this day and age. But you can't really have a job that's more than like 20 hours a week, right? Okay, so before I lock in on everything, I need to fucking party. I'm 27. I feel like my clubbing era was when I was younger than 21. I know, don't fucking clock me, but I used to go to the clubs when I was under 21, and I was like 20, okay? I was like borderline 21 anyways. But I would get into the club because my cousin knows a lot of people, so she would get me in. And actually, maybe I shouldn't put that in there. I don't know. We'll see if that goes in there. And I would have a lot of fun at the clubs, but it wasn't like I could walk up to the bar and order, right? And on the occasion, I'll go out with my friends. Honestly, what kicked it off was me going to Transmission. Did I go to Transmission once? Yes, I went to Transmission one time for Goth's night, and then for my birthday, I went to Transmission. It was really fun for my birthday, but it was a little bit dead. It was techno night, and it was on the second floor, and a lot of people did not feel like they were into techno when they were there. So it was very much but it was still really fun. Anyway, so I was watching a lot of Jersey Shore, and I was like, oh my god, if I'm going to lock in this program for the next 2 years, have no social life or anything, and then after that go into the workforce, I would like to at least have a moment in time in my 20s. But I, early on, probably late teens had more of a party life than I have in my 20s. I'm sorry, let me just make sure I got everything going, or else I'm just like gonna yap and like forget to do my makeup. Actually, forehead reveal. So I was watching Jersey Shore and I was like, you know what, this is my summer. This is my summer to really go out and party and have fun. And I was waiting to get a response for acceptance or not acceptance. And I'm just like over here being anxious as fuck, right? About it. And I'm like, please, can you let me know now? The other day, I wake up out of the worst fucking nightmare. The worst nightmare. And it was honestly like, it felt like a horrible fucking omen. I woke up, I was sweating, I was panicked, my heart was beating really fast, and I turn over and Aiden's looking at me with like wide eyes. He's like, the email is in. And I'm like, oh fuck, shit. I'm still half asleep in this like daze of like this horrible fucking dream. We open it and I hate to break it to everyone, but unfortunately we both did not get in. Anyways, we open it and the anxiety skyrockets and we read the email and it says, unfortunately, we're here to inform you that you did not get into the program. I cried. I did. I cried. And I spent the day yesterday doing some retail therapy, which we'll talk about. But a part of the reason why I wanted to talk about this was oh my god, I forgot to do my eyebrows. Again, I do this every time. Okay, let's just continue while I'm talking. But I did some retail therapy and I just needed a day. I was supposed to work that day and I called out. So if you're a coworker, and hopefully you're not watching this because that would be really embarrassing. I called out for my mental health, but I said that I had a tummy ache. I didn't want to say anything. I was just not having a good time. I was really disappointed. I was like, okay, like where the fuck do I go from here, basically? The only option was really to be like, okay, well, pick myself back up, do as much as I can to zhuzh up my application again and apply next May again. And the other option along with that is just to continue my YouTube and pursue that career, and hopefully this next year we get in. It was really discouraging and I was really upset. But this segues me into rejection therapy, another thing I wanted to talk about a little bit. Oh, I think rejection therapy is honestly one of the best ways to have exposure to things that you're uncomfortable with. You can do it any kind of point in your life, but I kind of took it as a way of rejection therapy, of being like, okay, well, is this gonna knock me down so hard that I won't get back up? Or is this gonna knock me down and make me try harder and make me want it more? I'm so proud of myself that I've gotten to this point, because back in the day, I would sulk, talk bad about myself, and just honestly just like kick myself down and be like, you're a failure, bro. But at this point in my adult life, I have learned that I can't necessarily confidently say everything happens for a reason. And why is I know the thing? Oh my god, ever do your makeup and just like everything fucking itches on your face? I'm gonna tweak. Actually, let me do it like this. But there was a point in life where I was like, okay, like this is so like, am I gonna spend my whole life wallowing in self-pity and just like literally being 80 years old and being like, like I never amounted to anything and it was so true that I'm a failure. I don't know if you would call it imposter syndrome, but I would call it like not thinking you're good enough for something, not thinking you're good enough to try. So there was like this weird mindset shift, and honestly I think it was social media that did it for me. Oh my god, wait, I need to do this. As I'm talking about like some depressing shit and I'm like, give me a second. Let me just do my eyebrows. My eyebrows have gotten so fucking thin. I actually don't know, like I think I have like eyebrow thin blindness. Like I'm like, are they too thin? Like, I don't think so. Oh no, did I just like I straight up cut my fucking eyebrow. Bruh. Seriously? The point is that I used to not really be able to pick myself back up as quick as I can pick myself back up now. I used to really, it took me a really long time to not wallow and just like overthink and ruminate. And believe me, there are times that still gets the best of me. But I think even when it still does get the best of me, I am still able to basically pick myself back up way quicker than I used to and be like, listen, like this form of rejection, this rejection doesn't mean that I'm worthless or not good enough. Because I tried so fucking hard. And even in the letter, it was like, this doesn't reflect on your hard work. This, am I sweating? Let's ignore that. So a little bit of rejection therapy ain't so fucking bad in the time being. As time passes, as time will pass, I'll do what I'm good at. Social media and work. And just enjoying my life before, and traveling, which is another thing I want to do before, is travel. This is actually so funny. Hayden's brother is actually going to turn 30 in August. For his 30th birthday, he wanted to go to South Korea. And we were going to actually do it in October, and unfortunately, because we wouldn't be able to go if we got into the program, we're like, hey, like, we might not be able to go, which sucked, because I've been really wanting to go to Korea for a really long time. And I was like, oh my god, like, this is my opportunity to go. I had to stop for a second and change because I was sweating, and I was getting pit stains, and it was overstimulating the fuck out of me. But we were gonna have to pass on it because we were, like, basically banking on us getting accepted, right? And since we didn't, I was like, oh my god, like, we can finally go to this trip if we really want to go. So that's basically back on the table. I don't know if I've actually said this on here. Hear me out. I want lip filler just to honestly look like how my lips look like when I have lip liner on. I love the way my lips look when they're just slightly overlined. The part that annoys me so bad is when the lip liner starts to wear off and it just looks like I got shit on my lips. So I would really like it if my lips look just a teensy bit more plump, and also actually one side of my lips goes in a little bit more than the other. It's just a little uneven that I've noticed when I do my makeup. I try to even it out a little bit, and it's a little bit like annoying to deal with. So I've, for a really, really long time, this is like 5+ years of thought, like half a syringe in the top and half a syringe in the bottom. I honestly don't really think I really need much at the bottom. I honestly mostly want it to like, just a, like literally the smallest little oomph. That's all I want. Two other things I would like to get done are not facial focus. It's more like quality of life focus, and it's my traps over here because I constantly have upper back knots and fucking pain, and helps people who have really bad fucking migraines. And a lot of the times my migraines stem from knots in my fucking back and like my levator muscles, like right at the back of my neck. They really focus on that, and it like pulls the muscles in my head, and then it's like my head starts to pulse. I've lived with migraines since I was like 5 years old. Some of my worst excruciating painful memories are of me getting migraines and having to sit out on family gatherings in like the quiet room, and even like the talks of people outside of the room were like so fucking painful. Anyways, I want trap talks, but it's really fucking expensive in the US, so maybe I can get it in Korea. Traps, I want 0.5 in my lip, and I want Botox in my armpits, because I have always struggled with sweating way too much, and it's honestly one of the things that I'm like so fucking embarrassed about, because it's like I can't control it, and I'm a girl who has so much fucking anxiety sometimes, not outwardly but like a bodily function anxiety where my hands shake, I get cold sweats, and I can like push through it verbally, but it's like my bodily functions become that way, and then it's just like I profusely sweat, and then I'm just like, okay, now I want to go home. I don't want to be out anywhere. So those are like the main things, honestly, I've thought about getting done. Other than that, nothing really. And I think that's very attainable, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I don't think there's honestly anything wrong with getting stuff done as long as you're kind of honest about it and you're not lying. It's like, why, like, my opinion is like, just like, why would you lie? But anyways, other than that, another thing I wanted to talk about this channel, I'm kind of missing doing streaming, because I used to stream on YouTube, if you know. And I kind of want to stream again. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know down in the comments. I also really want to get on that book club and movie club that we talked about a really long time ago, I know. Speaking of books, I've been really into the book I've been reading, which I've been telling you guys. I've been reading through Annihilation like kind of slowly. So much better than the movie. I mean, the movie is amazing. I personally really liked the movie. The book is like kind of completely different. There's a lot of things in the movie that aren't in the first book, at least. And the other day, when I was crashing out about the rejection letter, as you know, my favorite crash out place is Barnes & Noble. So this is the Annihilation. After that video, I recorded that video, the last one, I went and completely finished this in 2 days because I was like barely in it. And I was like, damn, I thought it was halfway. I finished it in 2 days. It was so fucking good. I think it's like, this is basically borderline, it's basically 200 pages. It's really not much. Right after I finished it, before I got my rejection letter, I went to Barnes & Noble because I really, really wanted to read the second book. I was like, I need it right now. But I wanted to go and read it, and I went there and they didn't have it. It was out of stock. And the lady was like, I'll call you. She took my information out. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. What the fuck? It's making me tweak. I hate it when that happens. My like nose randomly runs when I'm doing my makeup. Went there and she took my information down and she's like, okay, so I'll call you. And I was like, okay, you better fucking call me. A couple days go by, rejection letter comes in, I'm tweaking out, I'm crashing out, I'm fucking tweaking. I'm like, I need some retail therapy. What am I gonna fucking do? Decide to go to the bookstore. I go to my Pete's Coffee near me, get me a dirty matcha with Aiden. We go to the bookstore and do our browsing. I was like, let me go check and see if this is in stock because this girl did not message me or call me. And they both were. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy both of them because I'm not gonna come back and like wait for the next one. Like I need it to be there so I can pick it up immediately. So I bought the next two, and god, I gotta say something about these covers. They're so cool. And apparently it's not a trilogy, it's just a series because there's so many of them. And there's one being written this year, supposed to release next year. So I need to catch the fuck up, okay? But this was so good. This is so good so far. I'm not really that far in, but these ones are way thicker than this one. Yeah, I'm so interested. I'm having a really good time reading these books. They're sci-fi, cosmic, horror-y. I don't know if they would be considered horror because they're in the sci-fi section, but they give me cosmic horror. Like, it freaks me out a little bit when I read the books, but it's like sci-fi, so it's really fucking interesting. And who knew that I would fucking like sci-fi? I didn't. I genuinely did not think I would ever like sci-fi books. They're like actually one of the books I like avoid until I read Annihilation, and I was like, wait, this is kind of my shit. That's that, and that's there. Put some perfume because I feel like it. Oh, I can't hold it. And I just gassed myself. Oh, I'm already almost halfway. Quarter of the way. I got this for when I went to the mall for my birthday. I have been running really low on my fragrances and I have not been able to pick any up, and I'm like out of all of my sample travel size fragrances. And I went to Zara. I never go to fucking Zara, but I went to Zara and I was there with Aiden's mother, Melissa. We were smelling perfumes, and this berry nightfall one smelled so good. It doesn't say what it smells like. I don't even know what you would consider it. But if you want to look at the notes, go ahead and look at the notes online. This is so yummy, fucking delicious, yummy, fucking delicious, okay? And I'm looking for a perfume fragrance that smells like moss. I've been trying to get my hands on the commodity moss and smell it, but every time I go into a store that has commodity, they never fucking have moss, unless it's in like the collector set. And I'm not paying $75 just to smell 1 scent. But, oh my god. I have literally not gotten anywhere. I've just gotten to the base, and it's 50 minutes in. All right, let's see. I kind of want to, let's do me eyebrows. This is the espresso, not the one I want. What the fuck? I hate looking through. I hate looking through this. There it is. Okay. Sorry, I'm locking in. And I also feel like my eyebrows have just like really taken shape. It's taken so long for them to get here, but like, I mean, obviously they're not perfect, but let me know what you think if I want to start streaming again. I know you guys really liked it. I'll probably stream games. We can have like just like chat streams about the movies, the books, honestly, anything. I feel like I get stuck in the same content loop of doing the same things, and I have ideas of things I want to do. Like, I'll tell you one of them. One of them is tie-dyeing. And when tie-dyeing was such a huge fucking thing, or maybe it was just a huge thing for me and my group of friends, I would literally be outside tie-dyeing shirts all summer with my friends and my sister. And I feel like no one does that anymore. And I was at Hobby Lobby the other day and I was looking for fun stuff to do. Guess what the fuck I found? A supernatural 1967 baby Impala fucking model car. To build! Oh, to build! Maybe we'll do this on stream. I don't know. Maybe we'll do this for a video. I don't know. I also thought about diamond painting. Oh my god, the battery's about to die. Okay. Full new battery. I think I accidentally like shaved and plucked the front of this eyebrow a little too much. So I'm like, what else do I do? Oh my god, I completely forgot about my palettes. Is this recording? It is. It looks like she has like a cool tone brown all over her eye. Also didn't put a transition shade, so fuck me, but whatever. Every time I forget to put a transition shade, I'm like, and now you're gonna be so hard to fucking blend. I hate that. Okay, so I put that all over, and I'm actually gonna put a teensy bit of a darker one on my lid. The other thing I see her do is take a black and kind of just, for this next step, I need to sharpen. Oh my god, I poked myself in the eye and now it's like watering. So I think she does it like that. I think I saw her do that, and then I think she goes in with like a black. I'll go with a brown. I'm gonna go with a darker brown. I'm just gonna go and smoke out the edge. And because it's me, I'm gonna put a little sparkle. Holy shit, that's not a little. Okay. Okay. Bro. Okay, well, whatever. There's that, and then I'm going to put on highlighter because you know me, I always do highlighter. I just freaking love it. I literally use this. It's supposed to be an eyeshadow, but I use this as a highlighter. And now, why is there glitter on my fucking pimple? Why is there glitter on my fucking pimple? The fuck? Last but not least, the lips. Holy shit, it's taking us forever to get here. I want to do something different, but like, let's see. Wow, that really looks like nothing. Okay, well that doesn't work. This is the pink one. Why is it so hard? It's like a genuine like wax. That one doesn't do shit either. Fuck. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to use Moonwalk and just go kind of light with it. I hope that's even. I feel like every time I do my lips and then I look at it on camera later when I'm editing, I'm like, why the fuck does that look so uneven? So if it's uneven, I'm sorry. This is partially one of the reasons I want lip filler. So I'm just gonna do my regular combo because it seems like that's honestly the closest. It just uses like different tones of things than gloss, which I don't really have gloss. Or do I? I have a Fenty Beauty gloss. I never use this either. Okay. Okay, let's see if this works. I've never used this really. I only bought it once and I just like never really used it. What is this color in? Fenty Glow 01. It's really not sticky either. I probably could have done, oh, I almost forgot. I almost forgot. What the fuck? I don't do lashes. Where are you? I just saw you. There. As I'm finishing this up, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun. I always love doing my makeup and chatting because I just love taking my time on my makeup and I just can talk about anything. What the fuck is going on here? Wow. Everything's just like, okay. We made it through every obstacle over here. Every obstacle. I hope my lips look even on camera. And this is my only qualm with gloss. I feel like my gloss just removes my lip liner. I'm constantly worried about it. Let me put all of my stuff in the bag. I've made a mess. And I guess, again, I'll show you my makeup bag so you guys can know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I really enjoyed this. Let me know what videos you'd like to see in the next one. And I'll see you guys next time. I love you guys so much. And thank you for supporting me. Bye. Bye, divas. I love you.